Now we start the component. Screen share हो रही है? In this session, we will discuss components in React. What is a component in React? Okay, so what is a component? Component are the basic building block of any React application. Components are basic building block of any React application. We can say components components are the building block of any React application. Any React app. Any React app. Components are two types in React. Components are the basic building block of any React application. Components are two types. One is a function component, function-based component in React, function-based component, and second one is a class-based component. So in React, we can create a component in two types. One is a function-based component, another is a class-based component. Okay, so what is a component? Component are the basic building block of any React applications. We can create component in React two types. One is a function-based component, another is a class-based component. So let's first of all we try to understand function-based component. How you can create function-based component. Function-based component is nothing. Creating a component, function-based component is means just creating a function, JavaScript function. So what is a function-based component? Function-based component is nothing. It means defining a JavaScript function. Okay, how you can define a function in JavaScript? If you want to define a function in JavaScript, we are using function keyword. Which keyword?
Function keyword.
We are using how we can create function-based component. Sorry. How we can define a function in JavaScript? We can define a function in JavaScript by using function keyword, function, and function name. Suppose I'm giving the function name f1. This is a function. Suppose I'm giving the function name greet. I am giving the function name is greet, and this is a function. And now this function return what return? Welcome, welcome. So this is a JavaScript function. If you want to define function in JavaScript, you can define a function in JavaScript by using function keyword, function, and then function name. So this is a way to defining our function in JavaScript. So here we define one function, greet function, which return one string. But if you want to define function-based component means the component that accepts some input and return a React element. What means a React element? Actually, this is a normal function which return a string, but function-based component is means the function which return a React element. The function which return a React element, that function is known as function-based component. Function-based component is nothing. A function that optionally accepts input. It means props, properties, props, and return a A React element, written a React element. A React elements means that describes, React element that describe how a section of the UI should appear. Should appear. Clear? Any doubt, any confusion? बताइए। यहाँ तक आया सबको? बोलो भाई।
Yes, sir.
समझ में आया? Function based. If you want to define a function based component, so how you can define a function based component? Just defining a JavaScript function. That function return one React element. What's a React element? React element describe how a section of a UI should be appear. So we can say in simple word of a JavaScript. In simple word, we can say a function that return a JSX. What is a JSX? Actually, what is a GXX? What is JSX? What is the JSX? JSX stands for JavaScript XML. JavaScript XML. JSX actually allow us to write HTML in React. HTML in React. Actually, JSX makes it easier to write and add HTML in React. Suppose I want to create one React element. So how you can create? Here we declare one variable J, constant my element. So this is a my element. So here I'm writing simple h1 tag and I'm writing welcome word. So watch here. Here we are creating one React element. This is the JSX. And this is a variable, and variable what to store? Variable not holding the value, variable holding one JSX element. JSX means JavaScript XML. It means you can write one variable which can hold a JSX. So here you define, suppose if you want to define JavaScript function. So how, if you want to define JavaScript, so how you can create a function based component? Let's try to understand. Creating a function based component is just similar defining a function in JavaScript. So here we define one function, JavaScript function. Suppose I give the function name is a greet. And this function, what written? This function written one JSX. This function written one JSX, written one JSX. This, suppose this function written hello, welcome to what? Now this function what returning? This function not returning a simple value. This function return a JSX. This function return a React element. That element describe the section of UI how should be appear. So here we are defining one function, greet function. This function written one JSX. This function written one React element that define the section of UI how should be appear. So when you call the greet function, this function written one section of UI. It means the section of UI means it will return one React element that is known as function based component. Defining function based component is nothing, just defining a JavaScript function which return a JSX. Okay, so defining a function, defining a function based component is nothing, just defining a JavaScript function which written as JSX. Okay, let's try to understand. So here we will open the VS Code. So watch here in the folder, src folder, we have one file that is a app.jss. This is the app component. This is the app component. This is the main component. So you can see here we define JavaScript function which returning what returning which returning one JSX, which define the section of UI should how should be appear. So watch here, this function what returning, this function returning one JSX. Okay, so if you want to run this application, you need to go to the view. In this view we have integrated terminal. Just click on this terminal. So watch here one terminal is opened. Now, if you want to run this application, just you need to write npm start. What you have required to write npm start. Just type npm start. Once you type the npm start and press the enter key, it will start your application. Once you start your application, now you can check the browser. So your React application is running. So when you run first time, so this logo is come, this screen come. This UI should be appear. So this UI, this element will return by the function app component. App is the main component which is returning this UI section. So let's try to understand. We are modify here this function based component. Here we creating our function based component. We are modify this code. Okay, just we are selecting and deleting this component. Let's we want to define function based component, and the function based component is the app component. So here we define one app component. App component is the main component. So one point you have to remember when in the naming convention of the React component. Watch here, the React component file name is the app.js. The first letter is a capital letter. So when naming a React component, it is a convention to capitalize the first letter. This is important. So here we define function based component. How you can define function? Just write function keyword and component name. What is the component name? App. So here component name is app. First letter should be named capitalized letter, and now open curly braces, close curly braces. This is a function app component. This is the app component. This component what written? This component written one JSX. So simply here we written one H1. Welcome to first React application. First React application. Suppose I want to return this, and now close H1. So now you can see here we defining simple one component, app component, which returning what it which returning
JSX.
JSX, which returning JSX. And now you want to use this component. No, anyone can use this component outside. You have required to export this component. How you can export this component? You have required to default export and the component that is the app component. Okay, if you want, once you define the component, this component can be used by outside. If you want to allow to use this component outside, you have required to export this component. How you can export? You can write in this way, export default and specify the component. So by default, this component export by which name? App component. If you're not writing export, what happened? Okay, let's first of all save these applications. Now save this application and again run and check the output. Watch your output. Welcome to first React application. So now output comes this. Okay, if you are not saving this application, then sorry, if you are not exporting, then what happened? If you remove this sign, if you remove this line and again save it and check the output. Watch here. You will get the error. App does not contain default export. So it means once you define the component, if you want to use this component outside this file, you have required to export this component. When you're writing export default app, it means anyone can export this component outside this file. Clear? What is a function-based component? Function-based component is nothing, the component which is returning a React element that define the section of UI, how should we appear. Creating function-based component is a very simple. Creating a function component, just defining a function in JavaScript which returning a JSX. JSX, what is the JSX? JSX stands for JavaScript XML. JSX actually is a very beautiful feature in React. JSX allow us to write HTML in React. Okay. So here we define this function, JavaScript function which return JSX. Now you can define lambda function also. What is a lambda function? Lambda function means, what is a lambda function? A function without name. A function without name is known as lambda function. A function without name is known as lambda function. So you can define a function using lambda function also. So let's watch here. Here function name we know greet. If you want to define lambda function, just write the parenthesis. What you have required to write? Just write down the parenthesis. And arrow symbol. This is the arrow symbol. And after that, you can define curly braces open, curly braces close. Here you can define the what? You can define the body of the function. Actually, this function what returning? This function return only this statement, hello, welcome word. So now, if you returning one single statement, you can write directly without specify return keyword also. So this is a function. This is a function which returning what? Which returning one JSX element. This is a lambda function. So in JavaScript, in ECMAScript, lambda function is also allowed to define. Lambda function is means nothing, a function without name. Anonymous function, a function without name is known as lambda function. How you can define a function? Suppose here we define one function which JavaScript function add, which take two parameter and which returning sum of two numbers. So this is a named function. I know the name of this function. So if you want to define a lambda function, so just parenthesis, and it requires two parameter and b an arrow function. So we can say this function is arrow function also, and returning a plus b. It will return automatic sum of two numbers. Return keyword is also optional. If you have single statement, then return keyword is also optional. And body of the function is also optional if you have single statement. If you have multiple statement, then body is required and return keyword is required. So let's here we define our this function using lambda function. Here we define component by using arrow function. So how you can define? So I'm removing this component. Okay, I'm removing this function name arrow function. So watch here. This is the arrow function. Here we define this function is the arrow function. You can place. So this is the arrow function. Arrow function means a function without name. Now we are take one variable constant app which contains this arrow function. This arrow function what return? This arrow function returning one GSX. You can define in this way also. So let's save it and run it and check the output. Watch here. Welcome to the first React application. So you can define function by using JavaScript function, or you can define a function using arrow function also. So watch here. Here we define the curly braces and curly braces open and close. This is a function body. If you have single statement, then curly braces is also optional. Just remove this curly braces. Return. I'm removing this curly braces. And return keyword is also optional. So watch here. In the single line, we are optimizing the line of code. Here we define one component, that is the app component. This component return what is GSX. Here we define one arrow function. Okay, save it and run it and check the output. Watch here. Welcome to first React application. Clear? Anybody have doubt? Sudham?
Yes, sir. Sir, when you use lambda function, no need to export default component.
Yeah, नहीं export तो define करना ही पड़ेगा. Export तो हमने define किया ही.
अच्छा. और अभी जो आपने आर यूज किया है ना, वो constant app is equal to is optional और compulsory.
ये हम लोग क्या कर रहे हैं, इस पूरे फंक्शन को इस वेरिएबल में स्टोर कर दिया ना. पूरे फंक्शन को किसमें स्टोर कर दिया? इस वेरिएबल में.
हाँ, तो इक्वल टू भी कंपलसरी
नहीं, अगर आपको स्टोर करना है तो स्टोर करने के लिए जैसे वैल्यू किसमें स्टोर करते हो? वेरिएबल.
हाँ, राइट.
उसी तरह. So understand this point. If you want to define function based component, you can define function based component just like defining a JavaScript function, but the function which return a JSX is known as function based component. You can define by using JavaScript naming function. You can define component by using JavaScript naming function, or you can define a component by using arrow function also. Okay, let's understand again this point. I want to define one component, so you can define a component by using function based. I want to define a function based component. Let's understand here. I want to define one function based component. If you want to define function based component, you can define function based component just like defining a function in JavaScript. So how you can define a function in JavaScript? Function and then function name. Suppose I give the function is a greet function, and this function which is returning this function return one JSX element. So here we returning welcome to React. So this is a function based component. So once you define, if anybody can use this component outside, so you have required to export default and component name. This is a function based component, and this function you can define using arrow function also. If you want to define using arrow function, so how you can define? Arrow function means a function without name. Here just we define a function, and this function what returning? This function returning one JSX. So this is just open parenthesis and arrow function, and this open curly braces, close curly braces, it is a function definition. If you have multiple statement in a function body, then you have required to use curly braces open and close. If you have single statement, then curly braces is also optional. And here we are returning what? Returning one JSX element. So welcome to React. Welcome to React. And now we are assigning this anonymous function into one variable. So I'm giving the function variable name constant app. So this is the app component. So you can define in this way also, or you can define JavaScript naming function using JavaScript naming function also. So this is a function-based component. Function-based component, what returning? Function-based component returning one JSX. Okay, function-based component, what returning? Function-based component returning JSX. What is a JSX? JSX is nothing. JSX stands for JavaScript XML. JSX allow to write HTML. Okay, watch here. I'm creating one component here. So I want to write any expression. So you can write expression also within a JSX. So with a JSX, you can write expression inside curly braces. Inside curly braces. Okay, let's try to understand how you can write. So I'm suppose writing constant. I will declare one variable, my element equal to, here we're writing h1 tag, react age and open curly braces, close curly braces. Here we're writing 5 plus 5. So here we're writing an expression. And this means this is, if you're writing any expression within a curly braces, it will add this expression. Okay, let's try to understand. Can we write expression in a JSX? Watch here. So here we define one function-based component and welcome to React, and here we are using open curly braces, close curly braces, and here we writing 5 plus 5. Now save it and run it and check the output. Okay, watch here. Here you can write expression also. Okay, you can write expression also. So if you want to write an expression, if you want to write any expression, you can write expression inside curly braces. JSX allowed to write expression inside curly braces. Okay. We are inserting, suppose I want to insert a large block of HTML using JSX. So here we declare one variable constant my element, and this element contains the JSX. If you have large block of HTML, so you have required to use parenthesis. Within a parenthesis, you have required to write our JSX, our HTML. So suppose here we are using UL tag, unordered list, UL tag, and here we specify the Java li tag, Java another li tag, Python li tag, and next li tag contains PHP. So I want to return a list of programming language. I want to write what we want. I want to write to one I want to return in list of programming language. Okay, let's try to understand. Now we open the VS Code. So this JSX actually what returning? This component simple return what? One single element. Now we are writing large block of element. So how we can write? So I'm removing this line of code, and now we're defining one function component, app component, and this component, what returning? This function component return. Now open parenthesis within a close parenthesis. Here we are writing our JSX. So what is that? Okay, if you want to define this element, so here we define one variable, suppose constant my element equal parenthesis within a parenthesis. I'm writing UL tag is close, and we are writing li tag Java li close. So you can declare first of all any variable. Under variable we are storing the JSX, and then you are returning that variable. So I am returning what? I am returning here variable. Which variable? My element. Okay. Under function based component, first we declare a variable, and this variable contains JSX, and then finally we are returning that element. Now save it and run it. You can check here. You have a list of programming language. You can write in this way also, or if you want to write, you can write in this way also. Which way? Inside return, just we are using the parenthesis. Within a parenthesis, we are writing the line of code. Okay, so you can write in this way also. Now save it, run it, and check the output. So watch here. Okay, so when you're defining a function based component, so how you can return? Watch here. First we are declaring one variable. This variable contains what? JSX, and finally this method return one JSX. So you can define in this way also. This is a function based component. Which component? Function based component. This function based component what returning? Returning one JSX. JSX means this function component returning one React element that define how the section of UI should be appear. Okay, let's understand one point here. Suppose I want to define a function which returning multiple element. Okay. Okay. Here we define one function which returns single element. I am defining a function which returns single element. Hello React. Hello React. How many element it will returning? It will returning single element. If you save it and run it, you can check the output. You got it the output. But this function based component returning only single element. But suppose we want to return more than one element. I'm returning one more element. I'm writing h1, one more h1, and welcome to React. I'm writing. I'm closing this way. So when you're adding more than one element, watch here, you will get the error. Why? Read this one. JSX expression must have one parent element. It means you can return one element from the function at a time. If you want to return more than element, what do you need to do? HTML code must be wrapped in one top level element. So remember this point, whenever you want to return more than one element from the function, the HTML code must be wrapped in one top level element. So here we're writing two H1 tag, so you must put them inside a parent element. So here, suppose we are using parent element, that is a div element. Here we are using div element. Under div element, we are placing both H1 tags. So div is a parent element, is a container which contain both H1 elements. Now finally what we are returning? Finally we are returning div element. So watch here, here you will get the error. Why? Again save it. So when you want to return, so here we are required to more than one element. So you are required to use parenthesis. Within a parenthesis, we need to place the HTML. And this HTML, actually we are returning more than one element. So more than one element should be wrapped under top level parent element. So now save it, run it, and check the output. Watch here. Welcome React and welcome to React. Hello React and welcome to React. You got the output. So how you can return more than one element? Got at my point? How you can return more than one element from the function component? Returning more than one element from function component. How you can return? Watch here. Important point: the HTML code must be wrapped in one top level element. So you can write in this way also, or if you want to declare any variable under function, so first we declare one function variable, one constant, my element, suppose my element equal to, and under this variable we are writing this HTML. We writing this HTML, and finally what we are returning? We are returning this my element. So you can define in this way also. So now save it and run it. You can check the output. So this is a way to defining a function based component. Clear? समझ में आया सबको? हेलो?
Yes, sir.
सबको समझ में आया? हमें सारे केस आपको बताए हैं कि कैसे फंक्शन बेस्ड कंपोनेंट आप डिफाइन करते हो. बात समझ में आई कि नहीं आई?
Yes, sir. सर जावा में कैसा रिटर्न एलिमेंट के बाद सेमीकोलन दे रहे, इधर कुछ गरज मतलब वैसा नहीं है करने का, है ना? सेमीकोलन नहीं लिया तो भी चलता है.
नहीं, यहाँ से वो सेमी कॉलम करते हैं. क्लियर?
हाँ सर.
अब आपको करना क्या, पहले इतना सारा आपको एक एक एलिमेंट बना के हर तरीके से हर केस जज करना है. ध्यान रखिएगा, हर केस जज करके सब लोग पूरा. और एक चीज ध्यान रखिएगा, सबका अपडेट आना चाहिए, तभी हम कल आगे बढ़ेंगे. क्योंकि आधे लोगों को अपडेट नहीं आता है, सबका ग्रुप अपडेट आएगा तभी हम आगे बढ़ेंगे. आपको एक एक तरीका जज करना, एक एक होता है क्या फंक्शन बेस्ड कंपोनेंट कैसे बनाते हैं पूरा एक. देखिए बहुत धीरे धीरे बढ़िया आगे, है ना. बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग टॉपिक है ये, और आगे कितना इसमें इंटरेस्ट आएगा, है ना. कैसे फंक्शन बनाते हैं, लैम्डा एरो फंक्शन क्या होता है. देखिए हम कॉन्सेप्ट वहां पे ये भी डिक्लेयर करते जा रहे हैं साथ में, जो भी JS6 के कॉन्सेप्ट पाएंगे वो भी हम डिफाइन करते जा रहे हैं. एरो फंक्शन क्या होते हैं, है ना. एरो फंक्शन कैसे बनाते हैं, ठीक है. बात समझ में आई कि नहीं आई?
यस सर.
सभी लोगों को समझ में आया? कोई डाउट तो नहीं? मैंने बहुत आराम से इसीलिए बताया है. सभी लोग पहले एप्लीकेशन रन करके, अभी बहुत लोगों ने पहला वाला भी नहीं भेजा है, और रन करके ठीक है, उसको पहले आउटपुट है, फिर फंक्शन बेस्ड कंपोनेंट के एक एक तरीके अपनाइए, एक एक तरीके, डायरेक्ट नहीं। पहले इस तरीके से कैसे बनाते हैं फंक्शन, अपना कोड कैसे मॉडिफाई करेंगे, क्लियर, उसको बनाइए सब लोग, और उसका एक एक आउटपुट भेजिए। बात समझ में आई, नहीं आए, बोलो भाई,
यस सर।
है ना। तो फंक्शन बेस्ड कंपोनेंट क्या होते हैं, कंपोनेंट होते क्या है, और फंक्शन बेस्ड कंपोनेंट कैसे बनाते हैं, वो आपको एक एक करके आपको आज से पहले इंप्लीमेंट करना। सबका रिस्पॉन्स आना चाहिए आज, सबका रिस्पॉन्स आएगा तभी हम नेक्स्ट कल आगे बढ़ेंगे। मोनी समझ में आ गया। जीएसएक्स क्या होता है ये समझिए ना। क्लियर, जीएसएक्स कैसे डिफाइन करते हैं। चलिए तो सब लोग स्टार्ट कीजिए, जितना आपने पढ़ा उसके सारे केसेस आपको कवर करने हैं। बात समझ में, किसी को डाउट है बोलो। हाँ,
कल वाली पीडीएफ भी सेंड कर दीजिए।
अच्छा कल वाली ठीक है, कल वाली ठीक ठीक ठीक।
सर आपने वो रन करने क्या बोला था व्यू में जाके?
यहाँ पे देखो, टर्मिनल ओपन कर लेना, टर्मिनल में बस npm स्टार्ट लिखना है, ये लिखा कमांड। npm स्टार्ट क्या लिखना है, ये अभी कौन आया है। आप क्लास मिस करने का मतलब समझ जैसे कितना बड़ा कॉन्सेप्ट मिस कर रहे हैं, पूरा कॉन्सेप्चुअल चीज है, इसमें सब कुछ नया है। एक भी आप क्लास अगर मिस कर रहे हो तो समझ लीजिए बहुत कुछ मिस कर रहे हो। तो ये आपको समझना है, क्लास टाइम पे मिस बिल्कुल नहीं करना है।
Recording in progress.